Was it hard for you to be so transparent with everyone?
You know, there were certain moments where it is a kind of a balance of like, how much do I share, how much do I not share? And especially being a social media artist, you share a lot of yourself, and it's just kind of become the nature of the biz. But at the same time, the reason I wrote the book was because I wanted to share a lot about myself. I wanted to share, not only did I want to make people laugh and smile and enjoy, but I wanted to help people see that I've struggled with some things that maybe they're going through, or maybe something that's similar that they can relate to, so that it could give them hope that they could overcome what they might be going through.
Was it ever hard to go back to those hard times and write about them?
Especially the chapters on when I talked about my eating disorder. I struggled with anorexia for several years, and going back to that, I worked so hard to kind of bury that side of my brain, because, you know, it's still in there a little bit. You know, it will always be there, but I know how to, you know, deal with my eating disorder, and it's not a daily part of my life. I don't actually feel it anymore at all. And so to go back and revisit, like, and read old journal entries of this very unhealthy mind that I used to live in was, one, it was eye-opening of, oh my gosh, I almost forgot how unhappy and miserable I was. But secondly, you know, it was really interesting to relive it and experience it, like, again.
What would you say is an encouragement to people if they might be struggling with the same thing? What would you say is the best step to take to move forward?
The best step, well, first of all, admitting that you might need help. And you have it took me a long time to be able to say, I have an eating disorder and I have a problem. Because for a long time, I'm just like, no, I just don't have the best relationship with food. Like, I'd make all these excuses. But you cannot change until you admit that there is something wrong. Yeah. And so admitting that you have a problem, and also I felt so alone when I was going through it. I think any mental disorder, you isolate yourself and you feel like nobody can understand what you're going through. But I went to some group therapy, and it was amazing and it was so healing to listen to the other girls talk and be like, oh, I'm not alone. Like, the same way I think that seems crazy to everybody, she thinks the same way, and we can get through this together. Just that understanding was huge for me. So I would recommend to, one, realize that you're not alone, and also, you know, seek help through groups. One of the biggest themes of my life that I've learned over and over again is that we can write our own story. And there was a time in my life when I looked at others and thought, wow, they're so lucky that they're happy, and I wish I was happy. And I realized that you can create happiness, and it takes work. And I honestly think it takes work for everybody, but no matter who, you know, the person is that is reading the book, and no matter who they are in that moment, I want them to believe that they can become who they want to be, whether it's like their goals and dreams for art and being, you know, a musician or a writer, or whether it's just, I want to be happy. Like, I hope they realize that they can write their own story, and it's possible. Hey guys, I'm Lindsey Stirling, and make sure to check out my book, The Only Pirate at the Party. Go to JustineMagazine.com for more.